Why, this is the girl I jotted down last night. She's no use. I've got all the records I want of the Listen Grove lingo, and I'm not going to waste another cylinder on it. Be off with you. I don't want you.
Don't be so saucy. You ain't heard what I come for yet. Did you tell him I come in a taxi?
Nonsense, girl. What do you think a gentleman like Mr. Higgins cares what you came in?
Oh, we are proud. He ain't above giving lessons, not him. I heard him say so. Well, I ain't come here to ask for any compliment. My money's not good enough. I'll take it elsewhere.
Good enough for what?
Good enough for you. Now you know, don't you? I'm come to have lessons, I am. And to pay for them too, make no mistake.
Well, what do you expect me to say?
Well, if you was a gentleman, you might ask me to sit down, I think. Don't you know, I'm telling you, I'm bringing you business.
Pickering, shall we ask this baggage to sit down, or shall we throw her out the window?
No! I won't be called baggage when I've offered to pay like any lady.
What is it you want, my girl?
I want to be a lady in a flower shop, instead of selling on the corner of Tottenham Court Road. But they won't take me unless I can talk more genteel. He said he could teach me. Well, here I am, ready to pay and not asking for any favour, and he treats me as if I was dirt. Now, I know what lessons cost as well as you do, and I'm ready to pay.
How much?
Now you're talking. I thought you'd come off it when you saw a chance of getting back a little bit of what you chucked at me last night. You'd had a drop in, hadn't you?
Sit down.
Well, if you're going to make a compliment of it...
Sit down! Sit down, girl. Do as you're told. What is your name?
Eliza Doolittle.
Won't you sit down, Miss Doolittle?
Oh, don't mind if I do.
How much do you propose to pay me for the lessons?
Oh, I know what's right. A lady friend of mine gets French lessons for 18p an hour for a real French gentleman. Well, you wouldn't have the face to ask me the same for teaching me my own language as you would for French, so I won't give more than a shilling. Take it or leave it.
Good, let's go back here. I'm going to give you, how much do you propose to pay me for the... Oh, I'll ask you, won't you sit down, Miss Doolittle, and sit.
Okay.
And then let's really shift gears when he says, so how much are you going to pay me for the lessons?
It's
Seal the
business
deal.
deal.
Yeah,
Okay,
seal
okay,
the deal,
okay.
business deal. Yeah.
Okay.
Won't you sit down, Miss Doolittle?
Oh. Don't mind if I do.
How much do you propose to pay me for the lessons?
Oh, I know what's right. A lady friend of mine gets French lessons for 18p an hour from a real French gentleman. Well, you wouldn't have the face to ask me the same for teaching me my own language as you would for French, so I won't give you more than a shilling. Take it or leave it.
You know, Pickering, if you consider a shilling not as a simple shilling, but as a percentage of this girl's income, it works out as fully equivalent to 60 or 70 pounds from a millionaire. By George, it's the biggest offer I ever had.
£60? What are you talking about? I never offered you £60. When?
Oh, hold your tongue.
I don't have £60.
Don't cry, you silly girl. Sit down. Nobody's going to touch your money. Somebody's going to touch you with a broomstick if you don't stop sniveling. Now sit down.
Oh, you would think you was my father.
If I decide to teach you, I'll be worse than two fathers to you. Here.
What's this for?
To wipe your eyes. To wipe any part of your face that feels moist. Remember, that's your handkerchief and that's your sleeve. Don't mistake the one for the other if you wish to become a lady in a shop. Higgins, I'm interested. What about your boast that you could pass her off as a duchess at the embassy ball? I'll say you're the greatest teacher alive if you can make that good. I'll bet you all the expenses of the experiment you can do it, and I'll even pay for the lessons.
Oh, you're real good. Thank you, Captain.
It's almost irresistible. She's so deliciously low, so horribly dirty.
Oh, I ain't dirty. Wash my face and hands before I come, I did.
I'll take it. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Can I play back a little bit?